Hello viewers, I'm Keerti Bhave. Welcome to the session on concentration cell type corrosion. After going through this video, you will be able to define concentration cell type corrosion, explain mechanism of concentration cell type corrosion, and predict corrosion in real life situations happening due to formation of concentration cell. Before we do concentration cell type corrosion, let us revise the types of corrosion. Corrosion is of two types: atmospheric corrosion, when the surrounding medium is gaseous, and immerse corrosion, when the surrounding medium is a liquid. Let us define concentration cell type corrosion. Concentration cell type corrosion is the loss or decay or destruction of a metal when a single metal is exposed to electrolyte of different concentration. It is a type of immerse corrosion and the process is an electrochemical process. What is a concentration cell? A concentration cell is an electrochemical cell that is comprised of two half cells with the same electrodes but differing in concentrations of electrolytes. Here we have a concentration cell. There are two half cells. In one, you have copper electrode which is dipped in dilute copper sulfate solution. While in two, you have copper electrode dipped in concentrated copper sulfate solution. Both the electrodes are made up of the same metal, copper. The electrolyte is also same, copper sulfate, but they differ in their concentrations. How would the system behave if left like that? Spontaneously, the system would behave in a way so that it attains equilibrium. That is, the dilute electrolyte would turn concentrated electrolyte, while the concentrated electrolyte would turn dilute electrolyte. Let us see the electrochemical processes which will happen here. So this is your cell, copper electrodes in copper sulfate electrolyte. In one, you have dilute electrolyte, and in two, you have concentrated electrolyte. What are the reactions? At the copper electrode, which is dipped in the dilute electrolyte, the electrode material ionizes, giving you copper ions and electrons. These electrons, through the external circuit, reach the cathode, which is also made up of copper, in the concentrated electrolyte, and the copper ions there take up the electrons, giving copper. Now, take a pause and think. How are these electrochemical reactions related to corrosion? At copper anode, what is happening? The copper ionizes, giving you copper ions and electrons, which means copper metal in dilute solution is lost or corroded. At the copper cathode, the ions accept electrons to form copper. Means copper metal in concentrated solution is not lost or not corroded. What is the inference of these reactions? That in concentration cell type corrosion, part of the metal which is exposed to dilute solution becomes anode and corrodes. Whereas the part of the metal which is exposed to concentrated solution becomes cathode and does not corrode. Let us revise the concepts again. In concentration cell type corrosion, where a single metal is exposed to solutions of different concentrations, that part of the metal which is exposed to dilute solution becomes anode and corrodes. Only anodic metal corrodes due to immerse corrosion. I hope you have understood the concept of concentration cell type corrosion. Happy learning. Thank you.